Hey everybody, welcome back. So we finished our shower trim, we finished our toilet, and now we're going to do the faucet and sink drain. First of all, we've got Delta. Comes with these. Okay. And if you notice, you put this in here. It's got a little seal there. Okay, if you put this here, it doesn't give you very much room past your granite, especially once you put these nuts on there. So what you got to do is cut the tabs off of the nuts to be able to get your water supply lines on all the way, and that way you don't have a leak. So take and cut these off. And for some houses, you might have to go down just a little bit farther. Like that. If you don't get them all the way off, down to the lowest point, you're going to have to, be very careful. These water pipe cutters are very sharp. You can very easily hurt yourself. But it's a necessary evil. They do make adapter things that you can screw onto the bottom of those and make the brass supplies, make them longer. But it's just more money you got to spend when all you got to do is technically cut these tabs off, flip them upside down, and use a basin wrench to secure this to your faucet. There's all kinds of different water pipe cutters, PEX cutters, Me personally, I prefer the Milwaukee's. They've worked real nice for me. You can replace the blades on them, so you don't have to continuously buy water pipe cutters. Plus, it's got a spot there for if you ever have to cut off one of your rings. If you're not familiar with PEX, you don't know what that means. So anyway, we're going to go up underneath here. Get a basin wrench. You're going to want to flip these upside down to where the flat part is facing down. And get them started. Now that we've got them on there as much as we can get them hand tight, just tighten them down with a basin wrench. Sometimes it might be helpful to go one side then the next. Looks like they kind of screwed us over with how they drilled their holes here. So we got to go back up top here. Loosen it back up just a touch so I can maneuver up top there. Check back up top, make sure we're straight. Everything looks good up there, so continue on. Alright, so once those are tied in the holes, you come up here, see it's sitting on there good. Make sure you're nice and straight, nice and sturdy, and we're on to the next step. So we're going to take our supply lines and thread those onto the supplies to the faucet. Once again, your hot is always on the left, cold is always on the right. When I first started plumbing, you'd be surprised to know that lots of people do not know that that is the actual standard. Hot on the left, cold on the right. Should be like that on every house you go to. And if it's not, then it was not installed correctly. We drilled our holes so close to the bottom of the faucet, or the back of the sink here, that the tabs on the supply line are hitting, so I have to go ahead and use some channel locks to make sure and get this on here properly and nice and snug and tight. It's either that or cut the tabs off of these two, which is possible to do. once that's all nice and secure, we can go ahead and do the other side. Usually it's not this hard, but they cut the holes a little too close to the sink. And it's granite countertop, so it's not just an easy fix, as you can imagine. Alright. So when you feel confident that you got those on there correctly, move our supply lines out of the way of our drain. Make it easier to hook up the drain. This is the drain. You pop up. This comes, this one is in 3 different pieces, so 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so we got all our pieces taken apart. You're going to add a little pipe dope on the threads. Just a small amount's all it takes. Otherwise you'll have leaks. You can also use Teflon tape, but I recommend pipe dope on this piece here. And you thread that back in. Okay. And some plumber's putty. Add your plumber's putty around. All the way around. And just kind of smash it down a little bit. And put some pipe dope on this piece. Not too much, doesn't take much. Just like that. And what we're going to do is drop the foam. Stick this piece up into the hole there. Screw this piece on with your putty on it. These are really thin threads, so it's easy to cross thread it, so you gotta make sure you get it on properly or else you'll have a leak. Once that's threaded in all the way, then you go underneath, and you've got the nut and rubber washer that need to be tightened down. Grab your pair of channel locks, push your rubber up as far as you can do it by hand, tighten your nut by hand. Then you're going to tighten this nut so it secures it to the bottom of your sink. You want this pretty tight. Alright, now that's nice and tight. Everything's on there good. What we're going to do, this is the rod for your pop-up. Take this off. This goes on this side where that fits through there. You have your pop-up. It's got a hole there. This is going to go inside the hole like that. You do this from the top, this from the bottom. Tighten that on there. Give it a small turn with your channel locks. Pull rod goes in the top of the faucet there. And this is what connects the pull rod to the pop-up. Switchy sides here. Alright. So, get everything out of the way. You want the pop-up rod in the down position. It's got a little clip. Put your clip on, put your rod on. There you go. You can actually bend this to fit what you need. So you get a nice pull every time. And with your rod all the way down, go ahead and tighten this screw back here that holds it to the pull rod. And doesn't hit the sink. See the bend here? It's not hitting the sink. Nothing in the way. And you should be good to go. Everything on the top is done. Got your faucet. Take your excess putty. Take it out of there. And try out your pop-up. Closed, open, closed, open. Good to go. Next is the drain. So we have our 2-inch PVC. This 2-inch PVC here. It's going to be our drain. Got P-trap. Some of these need rubber washers right here. Put that to where the threads are facing down, just like that. Put another piece on here. Another rubber goes here. This part's actually going to go to your downspout. And you secure that on there. Thread this on. That's going to tell us where our distance is for our drain. So it looks like we're going to be good to go ahead and glue this on. Get you some PVC glue. Don't want to make a mess in the cabinet, so use something plastic, cardboard, whatever you need to do. Make sure you don't get any glue on your bottom of your cabinet. Glue your PVC, glue your fitting, and turn it to the desired location. Should be right in line with your P-trap. Thread this on. Thread this on. And you've got an adapter. Put the adapter on, some PVC glue. That adapts it to a threaded position. Now you can go ahead and screw that on. And make sure these are nice and tight. Just give it a little, not too much, but a little bump, and a little bump, and a little bump. You should be ready for water. Everything should be watertight. Make sure you test it before you just go using it. You don't want to have a whole bunch of leaks in your cabinet, and then you're going to have to replace the bottom of your cabinet, possibly your flooring or whatever else may be. We do not have the water on yet to the house, so we're going to skip that step for now. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and subscribe if you'd like to. If not, no big deal. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.